Good cold opening.
Perfect.
I have nothing. I was reading something.
Perfect, some would say. Indeed. Distinguished.
Well, hello and welcome to Code's Corner K4. I'm your host, joined today by the usual idiots, one of whom can't talk because he's a retard.
Indeed.
He got surgery actually. Very extensive surgery.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
You get
Yes.
them dick extensions, my guy?
He said blame construction. Oh yeah, that's right. He is getting construction done. I forgot about that.
Construction? How about you construct some hose, Xavier? How about that?
Bro. Constructed hose?
Yes.
Lee Mao.
Anyway.
Xavier is typing. You know how to host some hose. I wish I could host some hose. I've tried.
Oh,
Doesn't usually work that well.
You know?
They tend to get upset when I refer to them as my gaggle of retards. So, that's usually.
I get it, guys. He's talking about us.
No, I'm saying that if I call a group of women a gaggle of retards, they get upset at me.
That's
what are you
fair,
talking?
though.
You know what? We need to put that in the dictionary. We need to make that what a group of women is called now.
A gaggle of hose.
God.
Look, son, the gaggle of hoes over there. Go talk to them.
Look, and here we are, observing the gaggle of hose.
Anyway, last time on Dragon Ball Z Kai, our group of heroes continued their attempts at helping their good friend, El Capitan, owner and operator of the Condemned, famous local mercenary bar. And if I remember correctly, last time, you guys just started the current mission, right? You didn't carry over.
I believe we said something of like you would introduce it or something, but we wouldn't actually start it.
Yeah, but I'm saying you guys technically never finished the one where we had to schwack the other mercenary team. I mean, you guys did schwack them, but you never escaped the building, nor did you find the supplies.
We are actually at the part. I remember now. Yeah, we're at the part where Ankh took his gun, blasted the last guy, and then we heard noises upstairs, and we're like, "Fuck!" And they're like, "All right, good cliffhanger."
Yeah. So the group was asked by El Capitan, the captain, to get some payback on a team of local mercenaries who decided that it would be a wise idea to rip off somebody who had hired them for their services and gone back on an agreement, and rather than being paid to deliver a shipment, they just stole the shipment and took the money and then left. So you guys were hired by the captain to do a little damage control, find the mercenary team, kill them, and get the shipment back, and not look in the shipment. And if you do, keep your mouth shut about what it is. So of course,
And then, if I'm not mistaken, I figured out what it is.
Yeah, you guys have an idea anyway.
In her memory.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you guys managed to track down the local mercenary team by interrogating one of their members, their sneaky, edgy katana guy, Cyber Ninja. And you guys tracked him down. You ambushed them, took out some lights and stuff on point blank, a man in the face, killed him. Um, and yeah, you guys did it at a different point. Vaguely figure out that the shipment was a bunch of shiny, chrome-looking metal bars, ingots, and you were like, sus. And the box has a bunch of KE logos on it, and you were like, not good. And then yeah, you guys just finished combat. Combat had just ended, and you hear people rustling about, yelling upstairs, and it seems like they're making their way down into the basement where you guys currently are. And they sound pretty PO'd.
Uh-oh.
Either A, we could just start killing a bunch of people, or B, we gotta find the shipment real quick. Either way, I'm taking this LMG and trying to help find the shipment.
Yeah, I would like to try and find that shipment.
All right, you both can give me perception checks.
Perception checks. I have to go on here.
Shit, what was that roll?
That is not it.
That
This
was
is
a 5, sir.
my good man. I have a 9.
All right. So you guys have a quick look around the place, and it's not like a super big basement down here, but it is pitch black. So even if you have your night vision, that's
Oh wait,
all,
I could just turn the lights on.
I mean, you could, yeah, if you wanted to. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I
Right.
used my night vision, so
So
I
you
feel
flick
special.
the lights back on, and you all can see the full breadth of the damage you've done to the people in this room as they all lie dead. I think there are 2 that are upstairs that are unconscious. There's the scout man and there's the hacker lady. You guys didn't kill them, but the rest of them are dead, very dead. So you guys have a quick look around as you hear people rushing downstairs, grabbing things, running around, foot stomping on staircases and stuff like that. Oid is chilling in the alleyway, none the wiser. And eventually, you guys check behind like a rusty shelving unit, and you discover that these guys kind of just like threw this really fancy looking high tech like crate under like a potato sack in the corner, and just figured that nobody would notice that if they came down. But you guys like know what you're looking for, so it's pretty easy to spot the little bits of the KE logo poking out from behind the potato sack. And sure enough, you do find it. It's probably like a milk crate sized. I would want to say probably like a bit more cubical rather than rectangular, but around a milk crate. So not that big. You can still carry it in 2 hands. It's surprisingly light as well for being full of metal.
I think I'm gonna check inside.
Dun dun. All right.
Wait, check inside. What's the
Right.
gate?
Because if it's surprisingly light, that does not bode well.
Well, you check the case. I'm gonna go upstairs and tell Oid what's the matter, and probably bring the car around closer. Yeah.
Well, Bonus could bring his hover car around, then we can just toss it in the trunk.
Bad turn to bonus. You have nerve linkages for that, right?
Like no, but I have an app in my helmet.
See?
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna sub vocal over to Oid. Be like, hey, the hover car is coming around, and so are the people inside the building. You pick your poison.
Trip in the elevator. That's what I'm gonna call the hover car now.
You ain't call it what?
The elevator, because last time you like
Uh-huh.
kind of jailbroke the ascension speed limiter, so it speeds everywhere it goes.
Uh, I broke the ascension speed.
It's pretty funny.
So yeah, all right. So Kyle, you look in the crate, and the top is a bit loose and stuff. The locks on it, the latches, the like electromagnetic seals have all been broken in advance by the previous team. I don't think it would have been pretty damn difficult to get open if they hadn't broken it before you got here. Like it probably took their hacker lady like a decent bit to figure out how this thing even works, let alone how to get it open. Because there is no like lock on it. It's just like a flat box with no obvious opening, except for the seam that you see because it's partially unlocked. And you flip it open, and inside are a bunch of metal ingots, very shiny, chrome, practically mirrors. And they have like how like gold bars have like the etchings in them, little like engravings. Each bar has the KE logo, pressed into the top of it, and they're proper ingots. And the box is full, for at least as full as you would imagine it was. From her memory of what she saw, they didn't like take anything out and like hide it somewhere. But yeah, and it's pretty easy to tell now that you can get a full look at it. This is a crate of titanite.
Oh no.
Oh.
I am immediately going to slap the lid closed and run to the alleyway.
Okay, so you didn't even say anything. You just like nope, and you just take off with this crate. It is probably a little bit heavier than a milk crate, so it is slowing you down a little bit. But it's like if it's been full of steel, you wouldn't be able to lift it. So you're pretty lucky that it's
light.
Yeah, that it's pretty lucky that it's made of titanite, so it's not weighing you down as much as it should realistically. And you managed to make it out pretty quickly. And as you run away, there is a door on the far side of the room. So like there's like the cellar door where you guys came in from like the outside the alleyway.
I have a question. Can I like Hulk this up onto my like left shoulder?
You can do that, yeah.
All right, sick. So I'll do that.
Okay, yeah. So you firemen carry this crate, and then there's a door in the foundation wall again on the far side, opposite wall from the cellar entrance staircase where Oid is standing, and it does begin to like rattle open. This like rickety, like scrap metal door. It begins to rattle and shake, and see the bonus is standing there holding the doorknob, not letting them in. And the people are yelling. They're like, "Oh, what's going on? Guys, get in there. What's happening?" Screaming and swearing and trying to
so
break
vocal
in.
to bonus, and I'll be like, "So I can't tell you over sub vocals what's in the box."
And you just see him like nod from across the room.
Let's just say it is possibly the most important product we're ever going to handle.
And he would cock an eyebrow if he didn't have his mask on. And he goes back and he's like, worse than that. The barrels of steer that we sold for like $100 million.
Way worse. If we lose any of what is in here, we are dead.
Well, and he just takes out one of his deagles. So he's holding the door not with his left hand, draws deagle with his right hand, and just bang, bang, bang through the door, and just like wall banging the guys on the other side through the.
I'll turn to him and I'll be like, ETA on the car, buddy.
And he's like, it should be arriving right now. And then, I assume you're out, on the front waiting. And yeah, you see the hover car. It's breaking like all kinds of hover car laws right now because it's not flying. It's just like, speeding over the tops of other cars down the road. And then it slams to a stop, and then it very quickly lowers itself, and the trunk pops open on its own. As Cairo, you reach the top of the cellar stairs, and Oid is there, and you see the hover car waiting.
Alright, I'm placing the crate into the trunk, and I'm having Ankh get in with it in case someone tries to like get into the trunk.
Okay, well I should know the hacker guy is in the trunk. Like he's unconscious in the trunk.
Oh no! Oh.
You should probably just like kick him out and kill him. No.
You know what? Yeah, I'll put the case in the trunk, pop him down on the floor, and then just execute him.
Wait, did we kill the hacker girl? She's still in the hall in like
Yeah,
the
she's in the
alleyway.
alleyway, unconscious. You just beat her unconscious.
Oh,
You
I
know
think
what? You know
I'll.
what? I have an idea. I can call my car, have my car take her to the condemned
What?
in case we can get some more information out of her.
Wait, how many cars did we take?
We took one
Yeah,
car, no?
you all took
No.
your separate vehicles.
Oh, so my
Yeah,
car's
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Sick.
yeah, so something like that. Okay, then
So I'll call my car around. I'll pop her into my car. Is
you're
there anything anyone has to restrain her?
uh I mean, I could just be in the back of your car holding her.
It's true.
Yeah, or you could just like, I don't know. I mean, you could just break her hands if you
Oh,
wanted to take the
wait,
barbaric
does she have
route.
robot
But
hands or regular? Oh,
if you guys go, Oid
X-Men said
suggested
drugs.
drugs. Yes, you could just. I think you guys slept with the scout, Cyber Ninja. You guys drugged him, right? And then you just beat
Yeah.
the scout or the hacker unconscious.
Hacker
So the scout's gonna
unconscious.
be out for like 8 hours. Like he's gone. You
Then
drugged
I
him.
guess we could put them both in your car, and I'll just like
That's
safeguard
true.
them, and
Yeah.
then
Or you could just drive my car.
well, yeah, that's what I meant by safeguard them.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll get in your car. Uh, or I'd get in my car.
I mean,
And then
Bonus can
you.
take Oid's car, then he can just remote control his own vehicle with the shipment in it, if he needs
Well, I was
to.
gonna say I could get in bonuses.
Where are we all just hot potato in here?
Chinese
Crossover special, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll take Cairo's car. Cairo takes Bonus's car. Bonuses take Oid's car, and Oid takes my car. It's
And then Ankh takes Kairo's motorcycle.
Yes.
yes. Uh,
I think that works, and then we just scatter.
yeah.
All right. Yes, you guys.
Before I do load the crate up though,
Hmm.
can I do an EM scan on the crate to see if there's a tracker?
Okay, so you do a quick EM scan. There you do detect that there is lead shielding in the interior, like lining of the crate, to keep somebody from looking into it via like X-ray vision or EM vision and stuff, or even thermographic. Because very high priority supplies in here.
Right.
You do see that there is an empty gap in the wiring. It looks like there used to be a tracking chip in here, but the Merc team disabled it a while ago.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Alright, so we're good to go. I'll close up the trunk,
Alrighty.
and then we're off.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so you all hop in your various vehicles and speed away as the angry mob rushes through the front door of the apartment block, and they have like pistols and pipe guns and stuff, because this is a bad part of town. And the route just either plink off the vehicles or they miss by a quarter mile. And you guys manage to speed away without any further problems. I assume you're all going right to the condemned, yeah?
Yes.
Alrighty. So you all, despite the fact that Bonus's car is probably one of the fastest, and Car is probably the fastest, but because Bonus's car can fly above buildings, he should get there first. But you all arrived at the exact same time for dramatic timing. In front of the condemned, as usual, park out front on the street. You pay the meter because don't want to get arrested with a shipment of titanite or unconscious corpses in the back of your truck. And you all
Surely not.
calm
No.
down. You all arrive. You're all safe. You don't hear sirens. The goons, even if they did have cars, they wouldn't have been able to get into any that were fast enough to catch you. So they don't pursue you or anything. And through the ride between Oid's drugs and Nox's watchful Sauron-like eyeballs, they don't wake up or break free or anything. So
Alright. Uh, I guess yeah, I'll offload the crate, have Ankh hop out of the trunk, and then we'll bring the shipment into him.
All right. So you guys squeeze into down the thin, barely walkable alleyway between the walls of the apartment building, and make it into the little interior antechamber where the condemned is. And you see the probably like mid afternoon at this point, like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So there are some people at the bar. The bar's open, but it's not like only the alcoholics are going to show up at this time of day.
Right. Yeah.
So like bonus would be here at this time of day. So yeah, so you guys walk through the door, and Captain's behind the counter, and you see that good old Mr. Vladimir Krommel is off in one of the tables, like wiping it down and taking the trash off of the countertop and stuff like that. And Captain sees you walk in with this big KE logoed high security warning label covered like a reinforced crate, and his eyes go wide, and he's like, son of a, I didn't think you'd be back so fast. Oh, okay, come on. And he like kicks open the like floor hatch that leads into the basement where like the doctor is and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he gestures very quickly to go into the hole in the ground.
I will move swiftly into the basement.
All right, yeah. So you, run into the basement. Do you guys drag the unconscious people down into the bar as well, or
I ask him if he wants that.
Captain's like, well, sure, yeah, I'll give him to the doctor. He can make sure that they don't wake up or anything. I'll see what the Johnson wants to do with them.
All right. Sounds
Okay.
good.
And then Captain leads Cairo down into the cellar while the rest of you fetch the bodies. And he takes you further along down this underground like tunnel network past the doctor's door, where you hear like screaming coming from inside the doctor's office, and you're like, casual torture, Ripper docs and all that. They're kind of scary. And he takes you further down the hallway to a different door, and he opens this like sliding door, and it's like a little storage room, and he gestures for you to just put it down, and he's like, good. I assume the previous work team took out the tracking chip and everything, right? Don't have to worry about being swatted today.
Not at all.
All right.
No
good.
tracking chip. Still lead lined.
Great. And you didn't happen to look in that crate at all, did you?
You don't know anything.
Great. And he's like, and he likes you see, being the only one down here with him, there is like a visible weight lifted off of his shoulders. As
It's like he just goes
down.
off one of those, like
Yeah,
those
like
just
he's-
relieved sighs.
Yeah, like his shoulders relax and his fists unclench and stuff. His jaw untenses. His whole body relaxes as he no longer has to
In
worry
his
about.
forehead decrease.
Yeah. He no longer has to worry about taking off, whoever wants and can afford to pay for this kind of material. And he's like, all right, back upstairs, so I'll give you guys your money.
All right. I'm assuming the bodies are just dropped outside of Brit's door.
yeah, Oid and Bonus just kind of like drag them in, and like nobody else in the bar pays any attention. Nobody cares. Nobody even like looks at that. They're like,
Too busy
whatever.
being drunk.
Yeah, it could just be like, because Cromwell does that too with his bounties. He just brings them to the bar, and they just like disappear from the bar. So this is probably
ask
fairly
questions.
common. Yeah.
Exactly.
So Captain, after you all bring the bodies down to Brit, he brings you all back up to the top, first floor. And you're like, all right, gentlemen and lady and robot, and bonus, whatever you are. Great job out there, gentlemen. Here is the payment as promised, and he retrieved from beneath the bar 4 stacks of 7,500 collars apiece.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
So I'm going to add that money to all of you. God, what's math? I don't like math.
Damn,
2,
mathematics.
6, 3 for you. And then Cairo, you're up to 106.5.
Hey.
And then bonus, he's triple digits, or not triple digits, sextuple digits again. Because that car cost him like $75,000. Alright, where is Void? Void, where are you? Where is your character sheet? Don't know where I put it. I'm gonna search for it. There we go. You're up to 198.5.
Wow. Look at you. Rich.
Yeah, fancy pants over here.
Jeez.
Alright, so you guys get your payment. And Captain's like, alright, well, you guys really saved my skin with that one. So,
Of course.
you know, I'm happy about that. Pleasantly surprised. So if you guys, want any more work, come on by tomorrow, and the first step towards actually expanding can take place, because this has just all been damage control and stuff. So come on by, and I'll let you know what the dealio is.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. And then he bids you all farewell, and you are free to spend the remainder of the day doing whatever it is you all would like to do, if anything in particular.
I'm going to go to the fuels and get an upgrade for my car.
Okay. What would you like to buy for your car?
Let me look at the vehicle upgrades. It's in the rules, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also added the HMG to Knox's sheet, so you got that as well.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Pull up my character sheet.
Also, I have a question.
Hmm.
What is Onk's Robodog status? Like, what kind of robot is he?
What kind of robot? He's a medium quadrupedal drone.
Okay. What would substantiate as a large quadrupedal?
A large size creature. So
Yeah.
like 10 to 15 feet tall, I think. This is the
Oh.
That's for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're huge.
Did
Not
you
literally.
want
He's
a
huge
large
as a
size
creature.
creature?
I was
Yeah.
going to up his size.
Yeah, no,
Like
you
the
would have to like
size of his
quadruple
design?
his current size to get him to a large.
Because what I was thinking was I could size him up to about the size of a dire wolf.
I think are direwolves large
are
size? I don't
medium.
think they are.
I
Are
think
they?
direwolves might be medium.
Let me look. I can check.
Hold on.
Direwolves.
X is
Direwolves. Oh,
type.
they are large beasts.
Oh,
Oh,
they
they
are.
are?
Oh, shit.
How big are they? Like measurement-wise?
Well, in D&D they're large, so it means that they're at least 10 feet.
I could have sworn they were medium. Maybe I'm thinking of some type of wolf that's not a direwolf. Direwolves are chonky.
Gosh, there's so
Direwolves
much
are
in this
giant.
rule book.
Direwolves are
And
giant.
it'll only expand.
Yeah. Can only get worse.
Vehicle, finally, I've reached vehicle modification.
Why don't you just look at highlights? That's what I do.
I do, but I'm on my phone.
Oh. Maybe you need to look in the rulebook more. I know how many swipes you need, you know what I'm saying?
You've memorized the slide number.
How many times have I looked, you know?
Passenger side windshield murder hole. It's such
Yeah,
a
bro.
good name. Wait, all vehicles don't have sliding windows?
Well, not, but like, the sliding windows includes the windshield and the rear. The rear window panel.
I get it.
So that
I
like
get
if you're
it.
shooting out of it, you can slide the windshield or something down and shoot from the front without damaging it.
So,
The average dire wolf was 150 pounds. Take that how you will. That's heavier than me.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Jeez.
150 pounds.
150 pounds. That's
That crazy.
way, that's like 30 pounds more than me.
I'm telling you right now, we gotta go bench direwolf, boys.
That was a fat. Gotta lose that
Get
weight.
Operation Dire Onk.
Entire on.
Build him a new body. Hmm. I think I'm going to get a tractor beam on my car.
You could.
Oh. I can afford that though. Well,
The
for one
tracking beam
thing,
is meant for like hover cars, so.
but I'm not hearing a no. I'm just kidding. I think I'm gonna get the race line projection,
Ah, okay.
and then because I already have the HUD windshield, right?
You do not. You have LED paint job, lightweight build, engine upgrade, roll cage, 6-point harness, bullet-resistant windows, and remote control features.
So yeah, I'll get the just really turning this into a full-blown race car.
Way to go.
I'm gonna get the race line projection, and then I wonder.
About.
It's 2,500.
I think the other two things that I'm gonna get is the spike strip deployer, and then the there's something else that I wanted to get. The stacked tires. It's either that or the airless tires.
Up to you.
Is there... Is there any benefit to one over the other?
Airless tires can't be popped. They only like get, count as being destroyed if you obliterate the whole thing and make them unusable.
Right.
Whereas stacked tires, you can have both airless and stacked. Those two can be used at the same time, because stacked just means that like it's, how like 18 wheelers will have 2 tires per joint.
Yeah.
For like extra grip and stuff. That's what it does. You just add a second tire to, both front and back, so that if you shoot out one, the car will still work. It gives you a backup, basically.
Oh, okay. So you said I have bullet resistant, right?
For tires, no, you have no tire upgrade.
Oh.
That would be a spike strip deployer.
Yes. I'd love to have that. And I think I'm gonna go with the airless tires for all 4.
Okay, so spike strip is 5k.
Yes.
So that's at 89. That. And then you want the airless tires for all 4.
Yes.
So that's 2,500 times 4 is 7.5. Let's see where it is. Here we go. Here. This. Gotta do. Font. And then this. That. And subtract 7,500 from 99.
Well, no, because I just made the 7.5. I just made 7. So I'd be down to 98, no?
No, because you already bought other stuff. 6. Alrighty.
Well, no, because I thought I was just up to...
You're up to
whatchamacallit?
100 and something, and then you bought the race line projection, and then you bought the spike strip, and then you just bought the tires. So I will have the spike strip thing here. This goes under the chest because it's concealed. Alright. I will make up the mechanical effects for the special players between seconds.
Okay.
Alright. Cool. Was that all of your purchases?
Nice. That's all of mine. Other than that,
Alrighty.
I'm probably gonna spend the rest of that day at the full fuel garage.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. And they'll, they hooked you up. They put all the parts in and stuff like that. Reinstall the new fancy tires that have, like, the hex-shaped, like, mesh running through them instead of normal tires. As for the rest of you, do you want to make any purchases, any upgrades, talk to anybody, do anything? I don't know. Visit a dire wolf or something.
Yes,
good
I would like to
question.
adopt 2 dire wolves.
You could buy them from EEE, but they're expensive.
How expensive are we talking right now?
But right now to buy a dire wolf, probably like 30,000+.
Only?
Probably like 40 something because they're large sized creatures. I don't know if that makes. Well, I guess dire wolves are like supernaturally large, so yeah, probably 40 or 50,000 because they're huge.
You could
Man, we could all afford it.
You could pay me to make you one.
I mean,
But
just remember,
why?
EEE makes literal, like actual, like real flesh and blood.
Yeah, I was talking about an actual direwolf like that.
Yeah.
But why would you want a real
Right?
one?
We become the puppy
When the
posse.
flesh is weak.
Why? So that way I can hide the metal underneath the flesh.
So you want to
Cyborg
get an
direwolf.
action, but I can. You know I can still make that.
It's for the aesthetic.
It's for the
You
aesthetic, my
wouldn't
guy.
understand.
You don't understand. Look, you don't make it like EE does, trust me.
I can still
Okay,
make what
Okay.
you're asking for.
that's alright. Don't worry about it. I am looking for clothing upgrade. Next one would be acid proof and fireproofing.
Technically, I am the only one that would be able to make it because I have the patent.
You have patent on a single, very specific model of a cyber dog. Dire wolves made of flesh and blood definitely do not infringe on any part of that.
Okay. Like I said, you wouldn't get it. However, I will spend my money fireproofing and acid proofing my outfit just because they're there.
Fireproofing and acid proofing.
When are we going to run into acid?
Water and waterproofing.
When are we going to run into acid, though?
Does it matter?
You know what?
Hey, look, man. I could buy a direwolf right now if I wanted to.
You can.
I'm not going to though, because I don't need a companion right now.
Yeah.
But when do you ever need an excuse for a companion?
When I gotta feed it.
Why you get a robot one?
6,000. Down to $120.
You see what's on my outfit that... What slot did it take up? I know I did the
The
blind
blind
spot
spot.
coding.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on there?
Everything else doesn't take an upgrade slot. If your outfits only have one per, unless you use the reversible stuff. So
Yeah.
for now, your main outfit is full, unless you want to add other stuff that doesn't take up a slot.
Bro, you can put oxygen tank inserts. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I added a bunch of stuff for the eventual Dead Zone arc. So I made like the EVA gear and like, you know, wacky additions to clothing. It probably wouldn't work the way
Bro.
it would, but you know.
Tundra protection, desert protection. Bro, you can just line up a singular outfit with a bunch of do not use upgrades right now.
I suppose you could.
Yeah.
Well, those would all be the protection stuff would be mutually exclusive. Because you can't
Yeah.
can't
I would
cover
assume so.
a jacket in fur for tundra protection, and then also have it be airy and breathable for desert protection. That's how that works.
Not unless I get reversible.
That is true.
Reversible would be enough for that. That's not how that works.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, it is not. However,
But you could probably get a set of quick change clothes.
You could,
Yeah.
rip away clothes like a stripper, just
Yeah.
change real quick.
Mhm.
Rip away the tundra for the desert.
You
Like
know
a
it.
Minecraft
but-
biome.
I think
like
Yeah.
K0 Helix.
Mhm.
How in the one part of the book, you know, just takes off the backpack and turns it into a full set of like sniper gear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's really it. I don't think I want to upgrade anything else. Yeah, I don't want to upgrade anything else yet.
Alrighty, and what about you, Mr. Boyd? What say you?
I want to upgrade everything.
I mean, you are a
Oh my
robot, so
God.
like you kind of can.
Robots. Yeah, your ceiling is limitless here.
But yeah, in actuality, I think there's anything I have in my mind right now.
Okay.
Actually,
You actually have limitless potential.
can I ask you, Mr. DM, how much would it cost to buy like a bulk shipment of like canisters?
And it's like what kind of like a grenade canister or
Yes.
empty grenade shells?
Probably go to the Jamaican guy for that.
Time to get
Yeah,
your
empty grenade
history blacklisted again, Dakota.
I mean, I know you can buy like decoy grenades, and those are usually either hollow or they're full of cement.
Well, if you can
Whatever.
assume empty canisters cost the same amount
No,
as
no, no,
decoy.
no. Just look up the like the BB canisters. Because those are
Ooh,
hollow.
Yeah, The grenade BB canisters, I think, are hollow. Yeah.
They're hollow, and
Well,
then
yeah,
you
yeah,
put
but I
whatever
assume that-
aerosolized canister inside.
That Oid's intention is to have a functioning grenade shell. And that is more
Well,
expensive.
yes, those are functioning grenade shells.
Yeah, those actually function.
All you need to do is
pretty
get an
accurate.
aerosolized canister and pop it in the center, and then it's plug and play. It's just a one-time use shell.
Wait,
I'd say probably
Thunder
like,
bees, that's what they are. They're thunder bees.
probably like a couple of colors per shell. So I guess it depends on how bulk is your bulk order.
Talking like 50, 150.
Well, I guess in that case, I wouldn't want it to be like a bulk order. I'll just get like 10 or so for testing purposes.
Okay, 10 grenade shells. Sure, that'd be like 20 smackaroos.
So are we getting like elemental grenades?
Ice grenade.
grenade coming to a store near you.
Where is purchase items?
K4, Oid becomes a weapons manufacturer?
I think
Hey,
Void still
for-
has the corn cob grenade too.
I think he
Wait,
does.
who?
Don't you remember when he went by himself one
No,
time?
I know. Oid has the corn cob grenade?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, he was the one that was attacked by them.
Oh, that's sick. Oid, you should definitely have me reverse engineer that.
So you can get that stuff. Probably take a couple days to get delivered. Probably like, the next day delivery or whatever. You prime that subscription for Hermes and you get it next day. So yeah, you can work on that. Are you going to buy anything else in preparation for that, or are you just gonna be like, cool, box of empty grenades?
No, that's it.
All right. In that case, we will continue to the next day. 10 days until rent is due. Oh no, you guys and your loaded bank accounts are so
I'm
afraid.
so poor.
I know.
Oh my god, my
Terrifying.
cheap renting. Oh, God forbid it.
There's gonna be at some point he's gonna like force us to get higher quality apartments.
I mean, could force it, or I could just,
Like, oh,
So you
no
know
one's gonna give you a job until you live in a better part of town.
I feel like that would be really stupid, because why would you care about where your employer lives? Or where your employee lives?
yeah, nobody cares about that. Unless you're
Especially
like,
since we're mercenaries.
Yeah, if you guys were like corporate people, then it would matter. But you're just mercs. I mean, you know, drug
Yeah.
dealers like El Chapo and stuff lived in like huts. They didn't live in the Mexican desert,
Yeah.
and they had like, you know, they made billions of dollars a year in drugs. So
And they
Really?
spend none of it on housing.
yeah, mm-hmm.
They're smart.
You know, they buy like Bentleys and gold Desert Eagles instead.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys.
Third world country, Rich. What can I say?
Yeah, bro.
You're not living in a grass hut with dirt walls and a gold eagle. Are you really rich?
Are you really an African warlord?
Come on.
So yeah, so you guys buy your stuff, do your things, you know, hang out, have a nap, get sleep, wake up. And I assume you guys will want to head to the Condemned to meet with
Oh yeah.
Capitan.
It's time.
Alrighty. So you all arrive at the Condemned at the same time for dramatic effect. Once again. And you all enter as a group. You get stuck in the doorway again. And Captain's there, of course. And he's like, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Have a seat at my lovely little bar counter.
All right. Yeah.
And he's like, so, you know, as you guys are aware, trying to expand the operation, trying to improve the quality of my goods and services. But I can't do that legally because I'm not legally a business owner. The Condemned hasn't existed for like a decade or something at this point, since, you know, it was condemned and all that. So I can't just call up a commercial supplier of anything and order, you know, a box of you know, a crate of wine or box of food or anything.
Do you need us to get you a business license?
Like, no, that comes later. I want to know what I'm going to buy with business license before I get the business license, right? And normally, if you have a business license, you can get a sampler. You know, you can like taste things and get a feel for what you want, or you can hire like a marketer person and they'll tell you what the demographics want, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I can't do that because, you know, no business, no license, no legal recognition. So instead, you guys are going to steal a truck full of commercial grade alcohol from a wholesale delivery company. Bring it back here so that I can figure out what I'm going to use it for, what I'm going to get. You know, let people have a try and stuff, figure out what my customers are looking for.
I really thought you were gonna say you're gonna have a steel business license.
Like,
I mean,
why would
that's
have you steal a
possible.
business license? I don't need you to steal one. Stop rolling
No,
the
that's
dice.
I thought that's where this was going.
No. The license comes after I have a business to show off. It's like, I don't think this quite qualifies something I would want to show to like the KE registry. And he points to like the, you know, corrugated steel walls, like damp interior of this place. Like I know I want to
Hey.
buy
What are
the
you talking
apartment
about?
building first.
Or the aesthetic.
It is part of the aesthetic, you know. I get that. It's all on brand. It's all you know. It's all on purpose, as I
Condemned.
tell my patrons.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But like, it would look better if I owned the apartment building around the building and around the bar first. Then once I do that, then I could be like, see, this rundown ghetto shack in a hole in the building is on purpose because I own the rest of the building and look how nice it is. All up to
Right.
code, but the bar is not because that's on purpose.
So what you're saying is that you don't want to have a dive bar.
Like, I mean, I do, but I can't get a license for a dive bar. And, you know,
Okay.
I gotta get a license first, and then it can degrade into a dive bar.
Ah. Okay. So about this truck you want us to steal, right? What
Yes.
do you even know what's inside of it? Or you just know it's just a shipment of
Alcohol.
assorted alcohol.
Yeah. Well, it's So the truck, right, is loaded. It's from a wholesale delivery service company. And I apparently don't know what wholesale means. Wholesale is a company that buys a bunch of different types of a particular product, in this case alcohol, and they buy it all in bulk. And they're the ones that then sell the alcohol to individual businesses or people or other, stuff. But the wholesaler's job is to have different kinds of similar things so they can provide variety and options that the distributor and the producer
So
can.
essentially, you want us to jack a delivery to like a liquor store.
Yes.
Okay.
But like, it's a big box truck that delivers to many places per route. And the goal is to steal that so that I get like as much variety in the one shipment as possible, so that I have options to show people and be like, oh, well, you can do this one, and do you like that one with this one? And I can narrow the list down so that when I do get everything in order, and I can, personally order commercial grade stuff legally, then I'll be able to know I want this, and skip all of the trial period, hit the ground running and stuff, try to recoup the losses of reorganizing.
Alright, do you have somewhere where we can put this truck? Because I don't think us parking it just on the street is going to be very inconspicuous.
We just spray the side of it. No one will know the difference. We paint it to be like the side of the wall.
Yeah, just go and get like a chameleon, like a stealth module, so they can be invisible. It's fine. And Brigad's like, yeah, I've got. There's a parking garage, down the block from here. You guys can just bring it to.
Right.
And I'll have Cromwell, load everything and take that trek a million times back here. But yeah, so. The shipment loaded onto a box truck. The crates of alcohol are padded, as is the lining of the box part of the box truck, to prevent unwanted damage to the merchandise in transit. That being said, if the truck moves around too much, or if it gets, shot at, T-boned, rolled over, knocked off a cliff, it's going to damage the goods. And that's no bueno. Okay, the goal is to have as much of it survive as possible, so that way, I have the most options as possible, and I can sell the most out of it.
I have an idea.
You and me both, but you go first.
Okay, so my idea is we go to a liquor distribution warehouse and yoink a truck at night. Catching on here, so that we can just take the truck without anyone noticing, with as little heat as possible, because I can have Ankh try and sneak inside and disable the cameras.
You reminded me. I need to check my character sheet. Anyways, I'd hear your idea, right? That's a nice one. But do you think they have the alcohol preloaded?
Well,
Yeah,
they have
that's
to
what I
load
was
the
gonna
trucks at
mention.
night. The trucks get loaded at night so that they can go out in the morning. Forget. Okay, out of character, I work for an alcohol company, and I deliver alcohol.
That's why I made this mission this way.
Exactly. So I know
Wow,
exactly
knowledge.
what to do. I know how to
He
pull
knows
this
how
off.
the business works. The captain's like, well, that is a potential idea, but let me finish. As you might expect, the shipment's too large to move normally, so you will need to take a truck that it's loaded onto. So you can't just walk out of the warehouse with the whole shipment in your arm. That's not going to work. Not like the last mission with the crate of material that shall not be named. And while it would
What material?
ordinarily be a sound plan to raid the warehouse at night and stuff and get away that way, I need you guys to take care of a very specific truck running along a very specific route, which I've already discovered. I've already figured that stuff out. Because this shipment is not any normal shipment. No. This is a special one that is filled with higher quality goods than normal because it's being delivered specifically to that ascended place that's been messing with me.
I had a feeling this is where this was gonna go.
Like, well, yeah, I mean, if I had the chance to screw over the competition, I'm gonna take it.
Well, alcohol deliveries usually leave fairly early in the morning. So if we know their first stop, when they get out to go and load, we can yoink the truck right then and there and get away with it. Clean, easy, no problems.
The captain's like, and that would work. Yes, you are correct. With some minor issues, of course, because security for this kind of thing, while light in manpower, there are still automated processes and protocols in place to make sure that, a random gang of like teenagers with like baseball bats isn't just like a jacket truck with like thousands of cans worth of alcohol in the back of it. So, like, I have some security just for you that you will find useful. Numero uno. The truck is manned by a driver and a hauler. Both employees will be armed with pistols, batons, and maybe tasers to help protect themselves and the shipment. The truck itself will be a tracking device hidden somewhere in the engine bay to, keep track of where it is. You'll want to disable that as soon as you can, because if you steal it and book it, it doesn't matter if nobody sees you, they'll know where the truck is. I don't know exactly where they're going to keep it, but it's usually in the engine bay somewhere. So have a look around.
Fair enough.
So you're
easy enough
to find it. Additionally, the truck's main rear doors are equipped with a pretty hefty multi-stage electronic lock. If one part of the lock is damaged, the others permanently close and seal.
Well,
there's
I
that.
need to interject. We have 2 titanite blades.
Yes. The doors are designed to prevent against that. If you stab one part of the lock, the rest will lock up permanently. And you just can't open it without, like, cleaving the whole part of the box truck off, which you could still do. Nothing stopping you from doing that. But it would just take a lot longer, and the point is to stall you, make it not worth your time.
Well, it is a good thing I am a hacker then.
Yes, that would also help. The vehicle additionally has anti-theft measures, specifically the upgrade that like tases somebody if you touch the outside of the car. The electronic anti-theft deterrent system is equipped with that anti-theft measure that will activate automatically if the vehicle detects that the driver is not in the vehicle. So in order to steal it, the driver has to be in the truck, which means it has to be in a moment where the truck is either in motion and the driver is still there, or where the truck isn't in motion and the driver is still in the vehicle. As such, I've narrowed down the possibilities and figured out their whole route, and you can't hit them at any point over the route, but I have, given you guys, I've identified some places of interest that might limit the exposure, or will make sure that like the driver is going to be in the vehicle while his buddy's going to be buggering off somewhere or something like that, where they're split up, to give you a few different options, figure out, kind of help you guys along, give you some options, and then of course this is a specific shipment headed for the Ascended, and so of course if you do this, it'll hurt the competition, which is always good. However, because I've been trying to steal this particular shipment, and I've been looking into our buddies over in the Ascended, I've done some digging into that rival bar, and I've discovered that they have some rather strong ties to organized crime. That being said, this shipment will be protected by a second vehicle, a sedan, with what I would assume is 3, 4, 5 armed Crimson Crescent goons that will track it to make sure that nobody tampers with the goods. The idea isn't to keep somebody from stealing it necessarily, the idea of the extra security is to make sure that nobody attacks the truck and then like poisons the alcohol or something, or replaces it with something else that would make the bar look bad if they used the shipment, right? So they're there to make sure that nobody tampers with the goods. Probably want to kill them. Or you can, lose them or distract them or something if you don't feel like killing them all, but I made you aware. And of course, your payment, if you deliver the truck and its cargo undamaged, you will each receive 7,500 collars apiece, with diminishing, penalties for if the goods are damaged at all.
So, let me get this straight. You plan their route. You plan the best times to hit them. And yeah.
Yes, and this is the I put the options for stealing in chat, GFDK chat. So you can go for the gas station, which is the earliest spot on the route. Practically, like 15 minutes into their drive, the box truck always pulls over in the exact same gas station / convenience store, because humans are creatures of habit and all that. And it stops every week on its route to pick up snacks for the road. They stop for about 10 minutes.
You did your research on this one.
I did my research, yeah. They stop for 10 minutes while the hauler guy goes to get the food, and the driver waits in the truck to get for and pay for the gas. But he's Ryanstown. You're like New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas. But there is, of course, potential for pedestrians, other people at the gas station, the employee in the bodega, and there are a few different routes for the truck to get away if you don't block them off or whatever. There's probably going to be witnesses. There's going to be a few security cameras around the place. And of course, there is the ever so fun presence of very volatile synthetic chem fuel. Very explosive, very flammable. But this is probably one of the better chances because the two men will be separated. So you can hit them at different points. You could even, if you wanted to, you could even like have somebody go inside the convenience store and pretend to like rob the convenience store, and then the rest of you hit the truck. So when the cops show up, they're like, "What happened?" And they're like, "They robbed the convenience store," when it wasn't really about the convenience store. It was only about the truck. That's just my idea. Second option is a little bit after they get the gas station. They hit the gas station. They're gonna get off one of the on ramps onto one of the major elevated highways that runs over the tops of the smaller buildings in Ryanstown. It's a very, very long stretch of very busy highway, inter-super city highway. This is a major road. And it's raised off the ground by like 50, 100 feet, so it isn't a small drop, but because it is a highway, it is pretty cramped, and there aren't going to be any pedestrians, of course. It's a major highway. There are going to be a lot of cars, so there's going to be witnesses in the cars. However, the truck won't be able to escape anywhere, because where's it going to go? Straight, and you could put your car in front of it, and it can't go anywhere. Because the truck's not going to be armored either, so it's not going to try to ram through you if you set up a roadblock or something. There's going to be witnesses, because of course it's a very busy major highway in the middle of the day, with potential for dash cameras in the cars. But there's not going to be any security cameras, because putting security cameras on a highway would just is not feasible. And of course, there's the potential for falling cars and car accidents, because this is an elevated highway with rather flimsy concrete barriers keeping you from plummeting, 10 stories. Other alternative, the third likeliest scenario, one of the more interesting ones, is that after they get off the highway, they make their first stop off the highway, and then in order to get to their second stop, they get to go through a tunnel that cuts underground. And this is going to be a very tightly packed tunnel. I'm talking like sardines, modern day Lincoln Tunnel, if you want an example. Like sardines packed into this tunnel that runs underneath part of the city. So not gonna be. There's even fewer means of escape for them at this point because they came and drove off the road because it's just dirt, right? They can only go forwards. They can't back up because there's cars behind them. It's only one way, so they can't even cross into the opposite lane of traffic and do that. And it's only one way. They're stuck if you hit them in there. So were you, but so are they.
Yeah, exactly.
Not gonna be pedestrians. It's gonna be a lot of cars. Guaranteed witnesses. It's gonna be people in the cars. There's no place to really escape. There's probably not gonna be any cameras. Again, maybe dash cams, but that's minor. There could not be flying drones or cop cars. No hover cop cars if you do the tunnel, because it's a tunnel. And it's only like 20, 30 feet high ceiling. There's going to be witnesses and stuff because of the packed traffic. And then, of course, there's a potential for getting stuck in the tunnel. Or, like, I don't know, I guess if you were really dumb, you could cave the tunnel on yourselves, but wouldn't recommend that. Wouldn't really recommend doing that. But the no drones and stuff is going to be a big boon because that's how the KPD keeps track of people that are running from them, is hover drones. So,
well,
up
the
to you
most
guys.
promising option, I'd say, for getting everything out secure and without a fight would be the gas station. I think, at least.
Alright, the rest of you?
I mean, yeah, I agree. I think if we all just put on, nondescript outfits and whatnot and hit him at two places. I was thinking of having Ord going in, doing something with that. Like,
Robbery.
I wouldn't say. Well, actually, he could be the one to get away with the robbery since he can actually be someone else.
Exactly.
He
He could disguise himself
as nondescript.
as the hauler.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say as well. Is that he just either kills the hauler or knock him out and just becomes him, and then we I don't know, do something from there. But at the same time, the robbery might go better, though I do fear that Wade would get shot. Possibly.
Well, there's an easy way to get out of that.
He throws like a flash and becomes other nondescript person.
That is true. I mean, he can easily make his way out of that, I feel. Because I can disable the cameras.
This is very true. Let's see here. We have Void go in, become the hauler. The original hauler is something
Okay,
else.
so he can go with the hauler, and then if the hauler goes into like the bathroom or something, because it's the morning.
Well, that's the easiest way, yeah.
Right, he becomes the hauler, knocks him out in the bathroom, puts him on the toilet, and then sticks the place up
As the hauler.
as the hauler.
That's wild.
Right?
Are you gonna ruin a man's life?
Yes.
Also, do any of us have EMP?
I think Kyra has EMP shells for his shotgun.
Yes.
And I think a couple of you have EMP grenades. You can always buy more.
Okay.
Captain will say that you guys don't have to do this until the next day. So you've got a full 24 hours to plan and get ready.
Yeah, because I was thinking, well, he has the whole thing with like the shock thing for the truck. And I was thinking we just EMP the truck.
And we can't move it.
It will recover now.
It will, but still, we can't get in, we can't get out.
I mean, if you
can't
EMP
move
it,
it.
then it'll. Well, I guess. Well,
You cannot move a dead truck.
Yeah, you can't move an EMP truck.
And if it's locked, then we can't get inside.
Yeah, and if
I mean, are the windows unimpenetrable though? Like,
I mean, the truck isn't armored. So.
I would rather us just take the driver and the truck, and then when we get to the desired location, we just dispatch the driver.
But how are we gonna get the driver and the truck?
By one of us using the entire, like, distraction as a chance to get into the passenger side door and hold him at gunpoint. We've also got the most means of escape on this option. When you think about it.
I think we could dodge the whole sticking up the robbery thing.
Because the truck, it's like he said, the truck needs the driver to operate.
No, I know that, but I think we can ditch the robbery thing.
I don't know, because at least if we do the robbery, here's my thought process on the robbery thing. It's misdirection. They're gonna be so focused on the robbery that they're not gonna notice the truck going missing. At least in that moment, they'll be more concerned about the robbery happening than the truck missing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is. I mean, I think at this point, Bonus will chime in and explain that, like, yeah, even if you leave the cameras up and the robbery happens inside, because or it can just be like literally any random Joe Schmo that has no identification. So it doesn't matter if the cameras see him set the place up, right? So if the cameras see the stick-up happen inside, then outside, one of you guys runs into the passenger side of the truck, and then the truck speeds off. The cops are just going to assume that you hopped in the truck because you wanted to escape, and then you told the truck driver to run away because somebody's shooting up the gas station, and then the truck took off. They're not going to assume that the guy running away from a shooting is going to be the one to stick up a random truck driver and then force him to drive to a different location. And the cops aren't going to be like, we'll just go to the gas station and then stay there. They're not going to chase a random truck that's sped away from a active robbery.
Because for all they know, that's the hauler in the truck.
Yeah, they're going to assume that the truck is a victim, not the perpetrator.
Exactly. See the thought process here? They're gonna be like, oh, okay, that truck's just trying to get away from the shooting that's happening. And there's nothing, sus going on there. See my thought process now?
Yeah.
And for good measure, we could even have someone go into the bathroom and go into the... Oid could shoot the hauler.
Now, what about the Crimson Crescent?
Assumably they're not tailing them yet.
Well, Captain can say that they do tail the truck, but they park in the parking lot of the gas station.
Okay, so we've got some space between us and the Crimson Crescent.
Yeah, they're not pulled up right behind them or anything at the gas pump. No, they're like a good, 20-30 yards away.
It's likely that if shooting goes down, they'll be the first ones to run in there.
And that would also further split up the defenders of the truck. If the Crescent hear gunshots, they're going to run into the gas station. And then that would just mean that you guys could literally walk up to the truck, open the passenger side door, get in, and be like, drive. And even have to, you have to kill the Crimson Crescent.
Exactly.
Run up the back door
that's
of the gas
why I
station.
want to confirm where the Crimson Crescent were going to be at the time.
Yeah, they park. At the gas station.
Okay.
So we've essentially got all of this figured out.
Yeah, and sure, the robbery is risky because it's going to be Oid doing the robbery, and like every time Oid does anything by himself, he almost dies. But
I mean, we just prepared.
We could have Bonus go in with him. Nox can tail the truck. Like after we take it, Nox can tail the truck with me. I'll get in the truck in the passenger side. Bonus goes in the store with Oid to misdirect.
Yeah, 'cause you're probably gonna want heavy hitters in there just in case. You know, when the crescent bursts the door through and.
Exactly.
See, I was thinking
And
since
then
we
we
have
can
so
have,
much time
and then
to
we can have the
prepare.
hover car on standby so you guys can make a quick getaway.
Yeah. That's a good one. I approve.
Okay. I was gonna say we can set him up even more and be like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? He. What the fuck is that? We just like stick him with a bunch of what's the word? Smoke bombs and flashbangs and shit like that. Actually, can Oid get flashed?
Can Oid
No.
get flashed? I think so. Bonus can't, because you guys have masks. If Wood wore a bionic mask, then he couldn't get flashed.
I mean, I have a mask I could wear.
Then yeah, then he could be immune, and so would bonus.
Just wear sunglasses, Lamau.
Honestly, what are you guys even thinking?
I mean, honestly, you just need a pair of sunglasses.
Well, there is the head shade modification that lets you. That does exactly that. It lets you be immune to flashbacks.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, what does he have, you know? But, yeah, I was thinking that he doesn't need to necessarily be with someone. He just has a bunch of like, stun and flash effects. You know?
Well, we can go to the Jamaican guy and get flashbangs. That's easy enough. That's like that's like the least of our worries. We can get smoke grenades, yeah.
Okay, so do you
But
think
I
we still
think-
need bonus?
I think those smoke grenades should be a last resort. Like when the crescent guys come in, then he pops the smoke grenades.
Well, yeah, that is the idea.
Or we can have bonus sit nearby for a quick getaway for Boyd.
Well, yeah, that's why I didn't want bonus to go in. He just sits there.
So then we can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I think having bonus wait as Boyd flashes the fuck out of everyone would probably be better.
So I'd say what, 2 flashbangs and a smoke grenade?
How big are the smoke grenade and flashbang? Actually, I think flashbangs are 5x5. I don't know how big smoke
I
is.
think smoke is 4x4. Flash is either 4x4 or 5x5. I do not remember.
So then maybe 3 smoke grenades distributed.
And you could do like one smoke, and that would cover like the doorway, and you know.
Well, yeah, I was thinking just one smoke, since he can just transform to anyone. He just becomes a random civilian.
Yeah.
But actually,
In the chaos.
he might
In the
want.
chaos.
Yeah, because.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Multiple smoke grenades, but it's also inside of a little convenience store that's going to fill up with smoke fairly quick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
not
What if
make it
Lloyd
cloudy.
just like used some of the empty and empty grenade cases, put a bunch of bloodlust inside, and just chucked them through the window? And then when it was done, it was just like, yep, robbery complete, murder accomplished, and then walked away.
I mean, we could also do that. That is
Wow.
very true.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Hmm. So there's a couple possibilities.
There are, for sure.
I think the smoke grenade holds some of the most ease. Because if he just goes in and starts popping shots off, you know, that makes an ample distraction, and then when the Crimson Crescent guys go in, he just pops like the string of smoke grenades, and then tosses them before combat has a chance to start, then he can just get out the other door if there is one.
This is true.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if everybody's on a similar page with a plan, I think we're almost ready for this.
Do we have any nondescript cars?
What do you mean?
Any nondescript cars? Like just random insert car that's common.
We have Kairo's motorcycle, Kairo's MDRR car, Bonus's hover bike.
The
hover
MDRR car is pretty...
Yeah, LED paint job. It's pretty standout.
It's pretty standout-ish.
Bonus's
Sounds
vehicle
like a stealth car to
stands
me,
out.
you know what I'm saying?
I guess Oid's station wagon could work.
But it's not very quick.
No.
Do we have any crime cars?
I think
We do
you
have
guys
the crime
Yeah, I guess
car.
it's the crime car. And the vandalism
We
van.
also have the vandalism van.
Yeah. You could obtain the battery box truck.
Yeah!
Oh. Yes. Okay. I will use the crime car to tail the truck.
This is also why I'm saying it would be good for us to have Bonus's hover car.
Oh yeah, he's gonna use the hover car with Oid.
Yeah.
Or you guys could steal the Crimson Crescent sedan.
But that's a little too much risk for me.
Well, I don't know about that, because if we get all of them out of there, yes.
Because I can have the driver pull over somewhere. And I don't know, because then we lose a lot of leverage.
I mean, you only need the driver to be in the car to get in the vehicle. Like, once you're in the vehicle, you can, like, kill him and just, like, take his ID. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
we did
the
not
Knox,
need him
yeah,
alive.
come with me.
Yeah, I don't need him to be alive. All I need is him to be in the vehicle. It's like he's the guy that has the key fob. So if the key fob is in the car, then the car's, like, taser system activates. So as long as the key fob is in the vehicle, it won't matter.
Okay,
Well, now, you guys thought he was like biocoded to the car or
That's
something?
what I was thinking.
I did
Bro,
not
I
think
was
that
like-
at all.
car? Oh my god.
I was like, this
Box
man,
truck?
like, we have to have the driver to do this.
No.
I mean, you do
just
need him,
his
but
key
only
fob.
until you get in the car. Like, once you get in the truck, then it's over.
Yeah, that's how I understood
good.
it. He just had the car on. You know?
Yeah, and the driver's gonna be armed and stuff, but, you know, if you climb into the
heavily
truck with a
armed.
gun to his temple, it's not gonna have time to draw his gun and shoot you.
Right. Plus, I have quick draw, so.
Yeah, and plus you're in a crowded gas station with a bunch of very, very explosive gas pumps everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
I'll take all of us out right here, right now, bitch.
yeah. Don't
If
think I
you do
won't.
not start driving, I will take both of us down.
I'll level
Today
the
is
front of
not
highway.
the day to mess with me.
I don't know how I got these scars. Gas pump explosions.
It's like the scene in Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight where Joker's like pressing the clacker and he's like shaking it.
Yeah,
and then
it didn't really work and all the little
and he's like, oh
explosions.
shit!
Like, ugh. Exactly.
And then he just throws it and walks away quickly.
Well, now, great scene.
Indeed.
So, yeah, so taking the crime car, and I guess the rest of are going to be split up between the crime car and Bonus's hover car, or wait, it's gonna be like Oid and
I
Bonus
was gonna
in the
say,
hover car.
I was gonna say, Oid and Bonus in the hover car, and then me and Nox in the crime car. We don't really need Ankh for this one, but Ankh can come in the crime car if you want.
Up to you. Think they'll need the heavy firepower?
We'll have him as an insurance policy.
All right. And you guys also haven't figured out, specifically anyway, how you're going to address the enigmatic tracking device on the box truck.
We're
Oh,
going
you
to
need to
actually, I
keep
have
the
a
driver
good idea.
alive until you take out the tracker. At least.
I actually have a good idea for that one. So we actually
Move
drive
the
it
truck.
to a different parking garage and take out the tracker there, and then bring it to the desired location.
Well, I'm definitely gonna kill the driver.
Do we need him alive for the tracker? Actually?
Yeah, because you need to get out of the vehicle and then get back in and
Well,
restart
no.
the vehicle.
Oh wait, you just said we need the key fob, so we just take the
Yeah,
key fob out. Actually, never mind.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could just do that.
exactly.
his
So
keys, take
if
his
I'm in the
ID.
truck with him, I can get my hands on the materials necessary to get back into the truck.
Yes,
Or we can just leave the doors open.
that would also work.
See? Bypasses.
The door is ajar. The door is ajar.
Exactly.
Ding, ding.
And then
ding,
all it is
ding.
from there, all it is
Take out
from
the
there
tracker.
is just taking the hood off.
Yeah.
You know what, funnily enough, IRL, I know how to do that too.
Well, now,
Nice. Please say you don't hear my dog.
I'd say we're pretty ready.
all right. Well, I think
We didn't
can,
buy anything there.
We didn't buy anything. Are you guys gonna buy anything? EMP stuff? Gonna buy
Smoke grenades.
armor? Yeah, gonna buy.
Smokes,
Flash and smokes.
smokes and stuns.
Okay.
Bangs.
I think those are 1,000 or something each. I remember.
What, 9 bangs?
Yeah, the flashbangs and the smoke.
I didn't think they were that pricey.
I just think smokers might be like 500. I think they're pretty cheap. Flashbangs are more expensive.
Yeah.
But smoke is just like, black line of sight. That's not meant to be expensive. Let me see. Where is purchasables? Weapons and explosives. Stun grenades 1,000 each. Yeah, I'll make smokes 500. So how many are you going to buy of each of those? None? Great.
How many flashes and how many smokes?
Yeah.
I guess I'll get 2 each just for posterity.
2 of each. Okay.
Oh, are you getting the upgrade to not get, flashed by the flashbangs?
He has
You got
a
the
mask.
Yeah, the mask.
Oh,
provides-
okay, okay.
provides that. Alrighty, so that'll be 3,000 collars off your substantial bank account. What a massive hit you've just taken. You're bankrupt practically, deep in debt. Just kidding. You're doing 195,000 collars.
Deep in debt.
Deep in debt. Oh yeah, gonna need to start
Sure.
sucking some wang to pay for that loan shark.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind. It's what I was built for.
Yeah.
Bro, avoid the sex bot. My God. So you can go to the Jamaican man and buy the grenade, brother, and that's no problem. Any other purchases that wish to be done? Actually, how much money does bonus have? Bonus might buy a vehicle mod or something that will help with this. I think his car has reactor overclock already. I'm gonna double check though. If he doesn't, then I want to buy that because that means he can speed boost and move even faster than he already does in that thing, which would be pretty cool. Let's see. He does have reactor overclock. Okay. He's got HUD windshield, remote control, hover car, cyanide reactor, and the reactor overclock. I'm gonna put massive subwoofers in the back of his hover car so that he can blast the Mexican hat dance while he flees from the scene of a crime. No.
Jeez.
I think I wanted to get him a silent running mod. How much money do you have? Can you afford that? I don't know. He's at 107. So I want to give him silent running. That means that his car is dead quiet when it.
How much is it?
works. It's 10,000.
Mm.
And he'd be below, 6 digits for a little bit. It'd be pretty neat. Even though reactors are already quieter than gas cars, because they're electric, but it could be quieter. Or I could go for like active camo paint, make him invisible, literally, or we give him blind spot paint for a bunch more money.
Well, I think for now,
75,000 colors.
Now,
dip it in gold.
should be good.
Alrighty. I was thinking like something like
It's already jailbroken.
It is. You can already go speed. Much speed. Actually, he doesn't have different license plates. Maybe I should go for a license plate thing.
Or the hue shifting.
Oh well, I'll think about that between sessions. I'll have him go to the mechanic, go to the fuels, and be like, I need you to put 100,000 colors into this car right now. Buy literally everything in the list. So yeah. Does any of the rest of you have anything you want to buy in preparation? Also, do you have anybody bringing anything special for a loadout? Because that was also important. Any bigger guns?
I'm gonna have my revolver, my 2 pistols. I'll probably bring my sword. I think that's it. I don't know. I don't really need many things in terms of guns. I do think, however, I'm going to bring along a little mechanic kit.
Okay.
Like a little kit of tools that I'll keep in the crime car so that when we stop, I can disable the tracking kit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Smart. So you pack like a little cartoonish red toolbox in the trunk of the crime car. Next to the spare tire and everything else. Okay, I think the bonus is gonna bring his usual stuff, arm sword, arm shield, 2 deagles, gel pistol, NW 1911, but he's also going to bring he's gonna bring his KE rifle, his M4. Or M95, whatever it's called, the big gun. Only because he's gonna keep it in his hover car. Not because he thinks he's gonna need to use it, but if it is Oid, you're gonna be up against 4 across some guys, the people in the convenience store, and like the employee behind the counter. So if Oid needs backup, he's gonna have a big gun. You can just kick the door down and spray and pray.
That's gonna be so sad. He sticks up the convenience store, and then everyone else pulls a gun on him.
It's like the Wild West, yeah. Wade puts like a little dinky holdout pistol, and like everybody pulls out like rifles and SMGs and shotguns, and he's like, I see.
I think what I'm gonna do. Can I learn a new skill?
In a day?
For gunslinger?
You can start. You can get a skill wire. You can do that.
Well, I already have a skill wire, but I've already devalued it. I've got the program
skill
proficiency.
wire. You need the skill wire plugged in for the benefits to count. They're not permanent.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to have
you need
him
to
train
upgrade your wires.
that. I was gonna say, because I was gonna say, can I have him like train in gunslinging at some point?
So you don't need the skill wire at a certain point.
Exactly.
I mean that would be take like a month or something to do, but you could certainly start on that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like the 24 hours beforehand, I'm going to have him train banning the hammer.
Okay.
Like just the rapid like hand motion of like flicking that hammer back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can start working on that stuff.
Sick.
Alrighty. And also, this is important for next time. Wait, what weapons are you going to bring to the table? Are you gonna?
It's very important.
Yeah.
You can also like borrow weapons from us.
Yeah.
Wait, would you like an LMG?
Do you like a
That's a
revolving
very good
shotgun?
point.
oh,
I also have the double barrel.
give
Yeah, the
Oid
double
the
barrel.
auto shotgun. That is a
I think
real
it's-
robbery.
Is that pump action or semi-auto? I think bonus revolving shotgun is pump action revolving, but it's still
Regardless, bro,
It's still a shotgun.
That's more threatening than a holdout pistol.
That is.
Can he conceal that though?
The shotgun, no. It's full.
How
you
the
could
fuck
just
do you-
roll up with it, just sling over your shoulder. I mean, this is K4.
True. This is true. Everyone's armed.
Oh no, this is a semi-automatic shotgun actually. So you can shoot twice per action. Jesus.
God, and then you're proficient in it.
Yeah, then Oid by the skill wire becomes proficient in shotgun. Fan the shotgun trigger and do like 1,000 damage in one action.
I was gonna say I could give bonus my anti-material rifle,
No, I think
and
bonus
he
is good.
can take out the Crimson Crescent guys before they even get in the store.
For a
Just
second, I
snipe
thought
from
you were
across the
gonna
street.
say to stick up the store with it.
Stick
I
up
was-
Mister with a barrel to
Oh
the barrel.
no!
Shoulder
No!
Give me your money.
The OSCH or HCR,
Yeah, I really
The
was
Oscar.
about to be like,
Stick up
what?
Convenience store.
the Oscar. He
Give
could.
me your money, or I
He
swear to
could.
God, I'm gonna shoot you and that wall, and the tree behind that wall, and the fence behind that tree, and the dog behind
Well,
that fence.
Well,
And the-
if he can pull off a collateral, where they're like all in a line,
God.
he can take out the Crimson Crescent members all at once.
Yeah, but I think bonus is gonna hang back. Cause if the last that the cameras see, if they don't only see that Oid is a lone mugger, then that's best. So if he doesn't have to get involved, he's not gonna get involved.
Fair
And
enough.
him and his rifle and his deagle and his other two pistols should be plenty of firepower, unless these guys bring like mech suits in that sedan. I think they'll be fine.
Well, then we've got one that we can just, Titanfall style drop in.
Greetings. God, you just like send the suit into the gas pumps, explode the gas station.
Low
That'd be
pilot.
pretty funny.
Protocol 3. Protect the pilot.
Destroy the gas station.
But yeah, I think we've got a pretty good plan laid out.
All right. In that case, we can see this plan come to fruition next time.
Not the next time. Alright,
Next
well,
time.
we've got a good plan going, guys. If you'd like to see it happen, let us know. Like, comment down below, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Quest for the Core.